de Arco.
Juana de Arco.
Yes.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
For the viewers. Joan of Arc. I can see that. Yeah. Okay. Joan of Arc.
Yeah, Joan of Arc.
You had Joan of Arc, and then also you had Valentina Tereshkova. All of your favorites are women.
And?
Okay. Okay. You got me there. No problem. But I got to the next one. The next one is your favorite Knight of the Round Table.
No.
Favorite Knight of the Round
No,
Table. Mesa Redonda.
No, I am not interested at all.
What,
in
in
these
knights?
guys. Yes.
You're not interested in Don Quixote, for example.
Don Quixote is
Right.
different.
Different what?
Completely different.
Because you will explain why.
Oh my God, you know why.
I don't know why.
Oh, Don Quixote is not a perfect guy, you know, he's an anti-hero.
An anti-hero. He's imperfect. I like that. He's
Anti-héroe.
imperfect. My guy from the Knights of the Round Table, which I actually have a favorite Knight of the Round Table, is Parsifal.
Parsifal.
Parsifal from
Interesting.
Thomas Mallory's L'Ombricca de Arthur.
Parsifal, oh. What is the difference?
Between Parsifal and perfection. Parsifal's put upon. Parsifal is a schlep. He's a schlemiel. He's a loser. You know, he's
Loser.
a perdedor. He's
So you better.
perdedor. You got it. That's what he is. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill? All my stuff about Parsifal is from the Quest for the Holy Grail. This weird mystical icon from the Middle Ages. They all go looking for it from Camelot. Parsifal goes off. And initially he just has one bad experience after another.
Uh-huh.
He's in a formal joust with some guy and he loses, but he's a loser.
Uh-huh.
And then he wants to cross a bridge. And some other guys went across the bridge, and he was there first, but they tell him get off, you know. And he has to fight them. And he's losing. He's a loser. He's losing again. And he's rescued by Galahad. Galahad is the famous, perfect, virginal, you know, intolerable lord. But he rescues Parsifal, which is humiliating. So they separate. Parsifal rides on, and he's riding along, beaten, battered, embarrassed, and he comes upon this guy, this merchant guy in the middle of the road. Help, Sir Knight. What is it? The guy says, the Dark Knight of the Wood, bad guy, stole all my stuff as on my way to market. You know?
Oh my God.
You gotta help me. Parsival's like, I can't help you, I'm busy.
Wow.
And the guy says, please, you know, you're Knight from Camelot, Knight of the Realm,
Sure.
you're supposed to help the helpless. Parsival's like, look, I'm, you know, Holy Grail, I got things to give, because he doesn't have a watch, because it's medieval times, you know, but he's busy. But the guy says, please, he says, okay, fine. Get on the horse. So the guy gets on the horse, and they go riding, looking for the Dark Knight of the Wood. They come upon the Dark Knight of the Wood, finally, standing in the middle of the wood. Fearsome, scary-looking guy in this gunmetal gray armor. He's got all the stuff he's stolen from various people. And Parsifal's like, I bid you, return the stuff you stole from this poor merchant, or prepare to meet violence at the hands of Parsifal, the Round Table. The guy says nothing. The guy's just like Monty Python. Silent, you know, fearsome. Parsifal's like, okay, have it your way. Puts his visor down, he's got his lance and his sword. He goes charging toward the Dark Knight of the Wood. And the Dark Knight of the Wood just wipes the floor with him. Just bounces him in.
Destroy.
Yeah, just bad. Doesn't kill him. He basically does the Mexican hot dance on his head.
In
you know?
Mexican what?
Mexican hot dance.
Oh, yeah.
Violence, you know? Dancing on his head. Knocks Parsifal down into a ditch. Into a cuneta by the side of the road, right? Takes all of his stuff and rides off. Parsifal's left with maybe like his chainmail, sword, and a boot, you know? Climbs up to the road. The merchant's still there. Parsifal's like, I hope you're happy. I hope you're satisfied. Now he's got my stuff. Sarcastic knight, you know? The merchant wanders off, just basically disenchanted with knights, you know? Parsifal goes up on his own, on foot, looking for the Holy Grail. He's walking through hills and valleys and fields, and he's going through this forest. And he looks up ahead in the forest, and he sees something diving in and out of the treetops. There's no way to speak. Continues on. Finally, you can see what it is along the tops of the trees. it's a dragon.
Of course.
Dragon from the fairy tales, you know? And he's like, great, tremendous. Perfect ending to a perfect day. I will now be eaten by a dragon. But he goes on in any case. And as he gets closer, he sees what's really happened. He sees that the dragon is locked in mortal combat with a lion. A lion. I don't know how many lions there really were in England at the time, but in Mallory they're man-eaters. They're deadly, in the state also. And he's like, great, first lucky break all day. Either one of these two things for me would be a problem, but since they're caught up with each other, I'm home free, no problem. So he skirts around the edge of the clearing where the lioness, it's a female actually, is fighting the dragon, you know. And he slides down this embankment, he's about to move off down the trail, and he looks over, and he sees, under a tree, behind some bushes, lion cubs.
Oh, the
Cute little lion cubs from like the Discovery Channel. And he puts two and two together. And he says, I get it. The lioness is fighting the dragon to defend her lion cubs because the dragon wants to eat them. But then he says, you know, who cares? So what? A few less lions in the world, the nights are safer, you know? So he's about to leave, but he stops again. And he thinks, nevertheless, the lion is a creature of God, like I am. Whereas the dragon, and he doesn't say it's a thing of the devil, but he says that the dragon is an unnatural beast. But still, he's like, the lion wouldn't lift a finger to help me. So he looks down the trail with the Grail quest, and he looks over at the little lion cubs. And we were talking about this before. For more than anything else, it's like Bruce Willis at the doorway of the pawn shop to think if he should just get on the chopper and ride off. And he looks back up into the clearing where the lioness is fighting the dragon. He's like, oh man! And he takes his sword, he charges back up into the clearing. He steps into the clearing, and he says some cool thing. He says like something Schwarzenegger says, you know. And I don't know. And just as the dragon is about to deliver like a death blow to the lioness, you know what he says? He grabs the dragon. You know what he says? Here it comes. He says, "This is a no smoking zone. No smoking area."
No smoking area.
Ha! Yeah, so he and the lioness fight the dragon together. And the lioness knows Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis, right? And the lioness knows he's helping her because like when there's a break in the fight, they're kind of together, panting and stuff, you know. Finally, they beat the dragon, drive it off or kill it or something. They go back down there where the lioness is reunited with her cubs, and just as everybody's happy, the lioness looks at Parsifal and says, "You have chosen well, Parsifal. This has been your greatest test." So the lioness and her lion cubs lead Parsifal down this path to a beach. Right offshore, he's standing on the beach, there's like a wall of fog, a wall of mist. Out of the mist comes the ship. This boat. Standing on deck of the ship are Galahad, Sir Bors, this other cool guy who has a whole other story, it's really neat. And Parsifal gets on the ship, and it's the ship that takes them to the island where the Grail Castle is, and they find the Holy Grail. The end.